All right, mic check, mic check. What's going on, everybody? Nick here. How we doing tonight? Give me a one here in the chat box if you guys can hear me okay. And yes, Brett, you're asking if there's going to be a replay. Yes, absolutely. There'll be a replay, and you'll get an email with that as well. Brett, what's going on? What's going on? Jeff, what's happening, man? Spencer, how we doing? Tim, James, what's going on? Sema, so many people, and I love it. Robert, what's going on? What's going on, man? Awesome, awesome. We'll get cracking here in about a minute or two. We'll let some other people getting in. What's going on, Carlo? Awesome, awesome. Tyler, what is going down, man? How you doing? I am excited to share some great stuff with you guys tonight. Definitely, definitely. Let me know where you guys are from too. I'd love to know. One of the great things about this whole, online game is people from all over the world too. Jack, what's going on, man? I'm doing great, doing fantastic. Really excited to share some great stuff with everybody here tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Brett did ask this earlier, but there will be a replay coming out in the email here. So if you guys have to go, that's fine. Wow, look at that. We've got Montreal, we've got Ireland, we're worldwide. We've got Maine. That's exciting. We're all over the place. Excellent. I see Utah. Awesome. That's where I'm at, right here in Utah. Excellent, excellent. Oh, Bref, that's awesome. And I love Tampa. Tampa was one of my favorite places in the world. I actually used to work for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers out there. We got Jack up in Connecticut. Excellent, excellent. All right, guys. Well, it is a couple after here. Looks like we've got a lot of people in the room. I'm sure people will be coming in, but let's do it. Jeff, hilarious. This is the sexiest webinar ever. That's awesome, man. So let's jump right in, guys. Let's jump right in. So the first thing I want to start with, guys, is is this webinar worth your time? And we're going to be here about an hour, and I'm going to share with you guys like literally the exact blueprint, a framework that you guys can take and go out and get clients here next week. So I'd argue it absolutely is worth your time, but I also know how busy we are, so I want to make sure it is. So this is going to be jam-packed. It's going to be value-packed. Make sure you guys got notes ready to go. All right, and here is another reason, guys, why it's worth your time. So these exact frameworks that I'm going to be talking about led Andrew over here to sell over $10,000 in 3 days. $10,000 in 3 days and set up a ridiculous amount of appointments, okay? We've got Rose, who is taking the information I'm going to go through on how to run the sales call and just gone silly with it. I mean, 6 calls, closed 4 clients here, and she did already $15,000 a month in June. And that was her goal for the entire month, and she did it by June 7th, guys. Mark on a training very similar to this one, like straight up on the training, was able to get 4 new clients the next week, and he added $7,000 in recurring revenue. And he raised his monthly retainer all in the process of the things I'm going to go over here. And this is really my favorite one here, guys, my favorite. Andre over here, after months of no sales and taking some of the frameworks that I'm going to talk about here tonight, he was able to get up to $7,000 a month in just a couple weeks. Okay, so yeah, I'd argue it's worth your time to be here. It's worth your time to stick around and see what we've got, okay? So really quick, here's what you're going to see, guys. You guys are going to see a no bullshit behind the scenes framework of what we've used to sell millions of dollars. Literally, here's a screenshot from a while ago, or I don't remember, a couple weeks ago, inside our payment account. $3.5 million over the last 18 months, or $3.25 million over the last 18 months. Okay, I'm a 2 Comma Club award winner as well. On stage here with Russell, a lot of fun there. And you're going to see just no BS, real stuff that actually works, okay? Like, we're going to talk about how to generate new qualified appointments and close them this week, okay? I'm going to give you guys a framework that you can take and go implement immediately, as well as some cool strategies, okay? Then we're going to talk about the exact 2-step process, okay, in regards to how to run and close sales calls that I've used to literally close millions of dollars in agency business. In fact, we did a $30,000 a month here or $30,000 a month deal here today with my sales guy. We're up to $50,000 in MRR added already in June. And we're using this exact same stuff that I'm going to break down and talk about, okay? We're going to talk about how to scale to $10,000 per month. And I'm going to be dropping some hints on how to actually retain clients. Now, guys, give me a 1 if you guys have ever lost any clients because they couldn't handle leads or whatever reason, right? Yeah, I see quite a few ones popping in. So we're going to talk about some cool strategy about how to retain them. And then I'm also going to go over and discuss the exact process that we've used to generate inbound appointments, basically on autopilot. Mitch, Ross, what's going on, guys? Awesome. We got more people piling in. I love it. Okay, so here's my promise to you guys. By the end of this, you're going to know exactly how to generate and close new clients like this week. You're going to be able to take this framework and go out, implement, and get ready to rock, okay? It's going to be the exact blueprint. This is what we do. I want to give you guys the strategies of everything that we do here behind the scenes and how we built a multi-million-dollar agency in the last 18 months, okay? And this is why it's different, okay? This is why what I'm going to go over tonight is different. This is not some, late night infomercial theory by some guru who's never actually built an agency or, made $5,000 and all of a sudden became, a coach and a trainer or whatever. Okay. What we're talking about here is proven strategies that work and work quickly. And we have dozens of people already. You guys saw some of them earlier. You'll see more later. That are already taking this stuff and running with it and making insane differences in their lives. Okay. There's no luck here. No luck, no guessing. This is just pure strategy that works. Okay. Now, I want you guys to stick with me to the end, okay? I really do want you guys to stick with me to the end because there's a lot of great information I'm going to go over. So if you guys do, I'm going to give you guys my sales roadmap. I know some of you guys probably have this already, but everybody else is going to be getting it. And what this is essentially the exact process you need to take your prospects down in order to position yourself as an authority, close more deals, and get people set up. And then on top of that, I'm going to send you guys my highest converting video sales letter that we use to generate new clients, okay? And I'm going to be talking about videos tonight. So I'm really excited. It's one of the most underutilized tactics online right now is actually creating good video sales letters in order to generate clients. And with these guys, you're going to dramatically speed up your results. You just are, okay? So really quick, before we jump in, I want to talk about something that no one's really talking about, out there. And that is, this idea of mindset and what's stopping you from getting to where you want. There's so much information out there. There's so much overloaded information. In fact, why I put this training together was because I started taking an audit of the market and I'm like, this is just a bunch of crap. There's a lot of things that, aren't actually applicable in real life here. So we're going to talk about, getting unstuck, and what's stopping you from getting to this other side to be able to create the life that you want, be able to do what you want to do moving forward. Okay. Now, I want to talk as well as why you aren't seeing the success that you deserve, because we all deserve success, right? Most of the current market that I just mentioned it's filled with noise and people who haven't actually built agencies, and it's starting to drive me crazy, really. On top of that, you don't have a proven framework for generating new clients, on command. You might have sold some clients here and there, but you might struggle to, retain them or sell them consistently. Both things that we're going to be hitting on here tonight. Some of you might not feel confident in how to run sales calls and exactly what to do. So I'm going to give you guys the exact process in order to do that so you can feel good about getting on these sales calls. And then finally, and this is the most important part, guys, like you haven't yet gone all in on a proven method. This idea of all in is really important. I'm going to be talking about that because in order to see success in this game, I'm not somebody who's going to sit here and say some crap about how this is easy and you can just, all of a sudden you can go out there and print $10,000, $20,000 a month for the rest of your life. That's not true. And anybody who says that is most likely trying to sell you something and is lying, okay? You need to go all in, but once you do, I'm telling you, the freedom is incredible, right? So I want to ask you guys a question now. What if I gave you, bulletproof strategies to generate new appointments over and over again? What if I gave you a proven framework that myself and the people I've trained already have used to close deals regularly and consistently? What if I gave you the exact knowledge you need to actually retain those clients, as well as the biggest struggles in the market right now, okay? What if I gave you a way to do it with absolutely no risk, okay? And I extensively proved the methods work over and over and over again. Would you guys finally go all in? Give me a 1 in the chat box if you guys would go all in, if you're ready to go all in after tonight, okay? I'm going to hold you to this, okay? Awesome. I see a ton of ones coming in. Because here's the thing, guys. This stuff is the truth. Here's Joe, picked up a client using the same techniques and strategies. Here's Lyle, new client, right from the live training, the free training went over. Eugene over here talking about getting new clients. Like, this stuff works. Awesome. I'm seeing ones pile up like crazy. That's awesome, guys. Let's go all in. Let's talk about it. Now, this concept of all in, like I want to go over like the number one reason that you've never gone all in. And here it is, guys. A lot of we've got subconscious blocks in the world, and gurus have fed you bullshit. I mean, if you think about the world right now, it's a disaster out there. Our educational system, nobody's providing value. It's all over the place, and the world has lied to you and told you that you should go to college and get a job, blah blah blah. And it just doesn't work anymore. So we've got to take this stuff in our hands, and exactly. So really quick, guys, my story here in 2 minutes. I had some real struggles in my early 20s. You can see me down here, lots of beer, things like that. But let's just say that I wasn't exactly happy. Okay. I was drinking, there was drugs, there was arrests, there was problems, there was failing out of college. I'm that guy who took 7 years to get a 4-year degree. Okay. But I did kind of get my act together. And I started studying sales, and I started really, really getting into sales, which I think is the key to freedom in life. And I was able to get a job in the NBA. From there, I was able to graduate, go to the NFL. Here's a picture of me over in Tampa at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, One Buccaneer Place, their training facility where our office was. And I started an agency in July of 2015, okay? And we went 10 months with 0 sales, 10 months. Okay, I was beating my head against the wall, didn't know what to do. But here's the thing. Then I actually figured out how to close deals consistently. And everything changed, guys. Everything changed after that. So who am I? I'm the co-founder of B-Top Local. We're on pace to generate over $3.5 million in revenue this year. I've sold over 200 local businesses in the past 2 years for my agency. And using the frameworks I'm going to go over here, 2 Comma Club Award winner, and now I've also become a featured speaker at multiple events talking about sales, talking about getting people in. Right here, you can see some pictures of us. Here's another one of us on stage at Funnel Hacking Live this year. Here's a picture of my office and my team getting excited. We do have an office. We do have a team. Here's me pitching a bunch of doctors, actually. Sold, over $100,000 in a day, speaking at a stem cell event to about 80 people. Here's me training a group of entrepreneurs on sales. Which I know some of you guys who are probably on this call were actually at this event. So everything has changed since I figured out this process about what I'm about to go over here, okay? So here's why you must go all in. So here's the thing. There is so many shiny objects, right? The truth of the matter is, like, there's a lot of ways to make money online, a lot. But there's a ton of shiny objects. And 1 minute it's like, should we be doing e-com? Should I be drop shipping? Should I be doing agency work? Should I be doing affiliate marketing? And we start bouncing around, but here's my thoughts. Building an agency is literally the easiest method in 2018 to make $10,000 a month and beyond. No agency model is not dead. If anyone's thinking that's simply just confirmation bias. The agency model is growing. More and more businesses are needing your help to get new customers in the door. And here's the thing. You can literally sell new clients in the week and be able to produce results once it is sold. It is the fastest and easiest way to make money in 2018 online. No doubts about it, especially when you got a bulletproof sales process. So here's the thing, guys. Like I brought this up earlier, but learning to sell is the most important skill that you can learn in life if you want to get what you want, because everything is sales. First, it starts with us selling ourselves and selling our brain and going out and taking action, but we're selling our friends, our family members all day long, every day. So if you guys hate sales, or if you feel like you're not good at sales, we're going to talk about how to get over that today, because it is so, so powerful in order to generate the life that you want, because it is the key to freedom. It really is. Because when you know that you can prospect and sell clients on autopilot, like, you literally never have to worry about money again. Like, you just never need to worry about money again. I can't tell you how powerful that is. Now, I went through a big struggle before I was able to get to that point, but it is powerful. Like, this is about building your future, guys. The alternative to building a life of freedom, that's what should terrify you. Having to work 9 to 5 for the rest of your life, not going all in, not getting the success you deserve, the sales that you need. So this is why you must go all in. And again, here we go. This process works, okay? I'm showing you guys this so you guys pay attention here when we get into the training and we go deep into it, okay? Here's another one where he's getting first yes using strategies. Over here, he's getting 3 follow-ups, setting appointments. Here's one where they're talking about a LinkedIn strategy, which I'm going to talk about tonight, where he got 15 replies out of 250, 12 of them interested, and 3 appointments over in just a couple of days, okay? So the process works. Now, my initial promise, I'm telling you guys are going to know exactly how to generate and close new clients this week, okay? So are we ready to go all in? Give me a 1 in the chat box here. Give me a 1 in the chat box if you guys are ready to jump in, ready to go all in on this stuff and learn it. Make sure you guys take notes, ask questions. I will be sticking around after the training to answer any questions that anybody's got. I'll be here as long as you guys want to be here, okay? I'm more than happy to share with you guys here. So with that, yeah, we got all kinds of ones. I love it. Everyone's pumped. That's what I'm talking about. We should be getting excited, guys. We're just going to talk about how to sell some shit right now. I love it. I love it. So setting the appointment, okay? Setting the appointment. Guys, give me a 2 this time in the chat box if this is a big struggle for you guys as far as prospecting, getting the appointments in. Because this is where everything begins. We've got to know how to set appointments. And the truth of the matter is, guys, there is so many ways to set appointments. It is just unbelievable. But you just need a proven strategy. You need a good strategy in order to sell these appointments. Awesome. I see lots of 2s over here. Okay, so we've got email, we've got LinkedIn, we've got Facebook messages, we've got direct mail, we've got Instagram message, we've got Facebook ads, we've got Facebook bot funnels, we've got YouTube, you've got door-to-door. There's so many ways you can do things. But here's the thing, guys. The platforms that we've got are always evolving and they're always changing. What matters is how you communicate to the business owner. The message is what matters, okay? So I want to talk about a couple of lethal strategies here to generate appointments across all of these platforms, because again, it's about the message. What are we saying, and can we get that message through straight to the business owner, okay? So what I'm going to go over right now, guys, is something that we use over and over and over again, as well as what people were talking about in regards to, some of the testimonies you saw earlier. They're using this exact sequence here. This works, okay? So I'm going to go over my 4-step framework that can be used on any platform at any time, okay? I'm also going to talk a bit about, Samuel, yes, this is live, man. It's absolutely live. I'm here. I'm here. So I'm going to go over the 4-step framework, okay? And we can be used on any platform. Now, here it is. And don't worry, I'm going to give you guys exact example of this, quote unquote, but this is what I want you guys to understand and know. And before I really do explain on this, there's a lot of people out here who are looking for like that one bulletproof strategy that might work for a month or a couple weeks, but they're not understanding the methodology behind it. Like, why does it work? You know, why does that particular email copy work? Why does it work to send Facebook business pages 45-second video of yourself in order to get appointments? Why is Instagram direct messaging working right now? Which, by the way, Instagram is a hot place, guys, because you can get directly to the business owner, along with LinkedIn and Facebook, and cold email still works phenomenally. But I want to give you guys the outline here so you guys can understand what it is we're doing. So here is the bulletproof 4-step sequence, right? Step 1. We want to make a direct offer, okay? We want to go directly for the kill. There's so much stuff out there about write them a 10-page email that talks about this and, highlight yourself and all that. No, we need to make direct offers, guys. This is the quickest path to appointments, okay? Step 2, make sure they received your offer, right? Step 3, ask them what they think of your offer. And step 4, ask them why they are interested in your offer. Now, what does this mean? What does it look like? How do I use this on all kinds of platforms? Here it is, guys. You can use this everywhere. You can use this in LinkedIn. You can use this in cold email. You can use this in your Facebook messaging, your Instagram messaging. This is exactly what we do. And this outline, these quotes right here, is like exactly what we send in order to generate and close clients on command. So go ahead, screenshot this. Take notes on this stuff, guys, because you go in, you load up these sequences into your cold emails, your LinkedIns, your Facebook blast, whatever. This type of thing is going to start eliciting response. So here's the direct offer, quote unquote. Are you interested in 30 guaranteed customer opportunities every single month? Just reply yes and let's talk. Now, I get it. That sounds, short and sweet. But when we're going cold, guys, they don't know you. We've got to get straight to the point. We've got to absolutely go after something they're interested in. They don't care about you. They don't care what you've done, blah, blah. They want to know what you can do for them. Okay, so this line right here, that exact email is literally brought us hundreds of thousands of dollars this year. Like literally, we sent an email out last night actually saying this. We got 13 schedules to it using one of their video tactics I'm going to talk about here in a second. Okay, so the next step in the sequence. So again, cold email, LinkedIn, whatever. You send this the next day. Hey, I just wanted to make sure you received my offer to guarantee you new customers. Okay, so we continue to bring the attention to it. I want to make a quick note right now about guarantees. All of us, especially in this local business niche, and a lot of what this is focused on, should be looking for any way that we can create guarantees for our clients. It pulls very well. It's extremely, extremely effective. Okay, so figure out a way to have a guarantee. Just make sure you're not overstretching yourself thin. But these guys love it, and this messaging is working fantastically right now. Okay, then step 3. I just want to know what you thought of my offer for guaranteed new customers. Now we've hit them with 3 messages on different platforms telling them we're going to give them guaranteed customer opportunities. Like, this grabs people's attentions, guys. It's short and sweet. There isn't this whole like developer relationship or organically post on Facebook. Look, all that stuff's fine, but I'm the type of guy who wants like immediate, quick results. It's why I love paid ads and why I love hitting the market with direct offers. Okay, this stuff works. And then step 4, why aren't you interested in guaranteed new customers, right? Like, this last one really catches people. It's like, well, man, maybe I should talk to this guy. He's hit me up several times on LinkedIn. He's messaged me 4 times in a row, which, by the way, guys, there's some amazing softwares out there on LinkedIn right now that can do all this for you. I'll drop you guys one that you should check out. It's just pure value here. It's Linked Hub. It's a fantastic software that we're currently using. That's how Andre was able to get, those 12 responses of people interested in schedules in a couple days. Okay, so this is the 4-step sequence. Guys, let me know if you've got any questions here, but like, this is it. A lot of times we tend to overcomplicate things. We make things harder than they need to be, when in reality we just need to go straight for the kill. Let's go straight through the throat. It's 2018. Let's just cut to the chase. Can you help them? Okay. Also, guys, I know I brought this up earlier. I'm just going to bring it up again. Pay attention to Instagram. Okay. Instagram is absolutely huge right now. It's hot. Okay. Mitch, good question. Is this purely for LinkedIn, or are you emailing as well? Mitch, we're doing this on LinkedIn. We're doing this on email, cold email to our sequences. We're running it on Facebook business pages. We've got people doing it for Instagram. I mean, we're doing it everywhere, man. Everywhere. This exact 4-step sequence. If they don't respond to you after 4, like, just let it go, especially for dead cold emails, guys. Yeah, Meet Leonard is working well too. I'm definitely familiar with Meet Leonard. I've heard some interesting things that maybe it's getting some people banned, but I have also heard good things about it as well. Jack, how do we find the business owners on Instagram? Great question, man. Great question. So what you want to do is go search and look for the business pages, okay? And you want to be able to go interact with those business pages. And the reason why it works, guys, here's a value bomb for you. The reason why this is effective, really effective right now, is because business owners are new on LinkedIn. They are new on there, and they're excited about it. So you know what that means? They're seeing the messages. They're watching what's happening, because every time they get a new notification, they're like, oh, my Instagram, customers. So you really want to be able to get direct to the business owner. That's another reason why I love LinkedIn as well, and do a lot of LinkedIn stuff, because you go straight to the business owner. But do not take this as a cold email does not work. Cold email works amazingly. We use it all the time. It still works incredibly effectively. Like I said, we already got a deal today in 13 schedules from a cold email blast of 400 customers, or 400 emails last night. And we essentially said this, okay? Like, literally this. Are you interested? Now, here's the next step, guys. Here is the next strategy. So that's the outline of the 4-step sequence to be able to use everywhere. Here's the next thing that I want to talk about. It's really shocking to me that more people aren't utilizing this, because you can use these everywhere, and that is video sales letters or case study videos, okay, where you basically explain your offer, you explain what you've got. Don't worry, I'm going to give you guys an 8-step framework that you guys can screenshot, take pictures of, about how to build these videos. You're also going to get my video if you stick around till the very end of this webinar. I'm going to send you one that's made us also hundreds of thousands of dollars this year. But here's the thing, video is absolutely essential in 2018 to sell at scale, okay? So we actually use these on our sequences on every platform. These are not a requirement, but we use them in every sequence on the platform. So we'll open, for example, with the direct offer. Are you interested in 30 guaranteed customer opportunities? The second one, we'll say, hey, just wanted to make sure you got that. And in case you were wondering, here's more information on us if you think this offer is too good to be true. And then we take them to a video where I explain the process, I talk to them directly, and we build these videos around the market that we're targeting, right? So I've actually got several different variations of this video, and every single time I roll it out, we're getting leads, we're getting inbound leads. Like it's incredible. We're getting responses. Okay, so we actually run traffic to a video sales letter on Facebook, and we've generated hundreds of inbound leads, inbound schedules, using this video sales letter and using the exact framework that I'm about to show you guys. Okay, and hundreds of inbound leads in the last 6 months, and we've made millions off video sales. Like literally, like I would say at least 2.5 million of our revenue is responsible from video sales. Actually, you know what? Almost all of it is, because even back in the day when I was doing custom video prospecting, which is essentially where I target 20 business owners and send them custom videos. That's how we got started. That's how our original stuff got, all through cold email there. So here is let me know what questions you guys have on videos as well, because I know there's going to be a ton of questions on that. You can let me know now. I'll answer them, and we can also stick around till the end of the training, because there's a lot to go over. But here is the 8-step process that you guys can take and implement for any niche. And then again, on top of that, if you guys stick around to the end, like I said a couple times, you will get mine so that you can copy that. And I'm sure some of you guys on this call have actually probably already seen it. I get a lot of marketers in my funnel. But here we go. Step 1, we want to open with an introduction to why the prospect needs to watch. Okay, what benefits will they receive? Don't talk about you, talk about them. Why? After you talk about why the prospect needs to watch, then you introduce yourself and you give testimonials and proof as to why they should listen and how you can help them. Okay, this is really important. And look, guys, if you don't have testimonials, you don't have proof, like you got to be doing anything and everything you can to go get those testimonials. We over here, we'll pay for them, with our clients. We'll give them $100 because it takes them 45 seconds to shoot a video, but it's hard to get. So do anything you can to get testimonials and proof. No, it is not required if you have no clients, but it's really, really crucial to use that to leverage to sell more. Okay. And then step 3, you want to aggravate their pain points and then bridge your service as the solution. So I'm going to give you guys an example. Give me a 1, guys, if anybody's selling Facebook in here. I want to see how many Facebookers we've got, because I can talk very directly to just about every local business pain points right now on Facebook. Okay, we got quite a few ones. All right, so here's an example of what that means. Yeah, we got tons of ones. Here's an example of what that means, guys. For almost every local business in America right now, a lot of them have tried Facebook. But here's the problem that they're all facing. They're not closing leads. They think the leads are bad, and you guys have probably lost clients because, your business owner tells you that the leads are bad. Well, I can promise you that there is an epidemic of horrible lead handling going on nationwide, like to the point where it makes you want to freaking puke. Like I've wanted to run through windows when I hear what our guys are doing with these leads. And I'm gonna have a lot more on that here soon as far as lead handling, because that is a huge part of retention. So we aggravate the pain points. We say, hey, yeah, you know what? We know what it's like out there. We know a ton of people are sending you bad leads, blah, blah, blah. But here's why we're different. We're different because we have this amazing lead handling training where we actually train your staff. We give scripts. We monitor calls. We watch everything. We watch them on the sheets. We force them to report on the leads. Okay, so we offered a solution to their main pain point, because that's one of the main pain points for almost everybody out there. Okay, so more on lead handling here in a bit, but that's an example of aggregating pain points. In sales, guys, we need to understand what our customers' pain points are. It is like one of the biggest keys to selling. Okay, step 4, a quick mini training to show them your service offering. This can work whether you're selling AdWords or Facebook or Google or websites or whatever it is that you're selling. A quick mini training on them to show your service, highlight what it looks like, show them some cool stuff. Okay, then step 5, you want to paint the picture of your service providing the life that they want. This is another term for a term called future pacing, which is another very, very important key to actually selling. You need to paint the picture of your service providing the life they want. What does this mean? Well, look at what Mike over at Escalon has done in Stockton, California. He's making over $150,000 a month. He's got way more patients than he knows what to do with, blah, blah, blah. You want to paint the picture of the service providing the life they want. Okay, step 6, qualify them and provide scarcity. This is important, okay? So an example of that, qualifying them, what we do is I basically come out and say, this is only for you if if you're marketing heavily, if you're advertising heavily, if you are spending money in the newspaper, if you can take on new clients, okay? And then providing scarcity. What we do for scarcity is we work in over 100 markets right now. So our scarcity is exclusivity, right? But your scarcity might be, hey, I can only handle 10 people at a time. Whatever that might be, it's really important to get to that point. And then you want to value stack your service offering infomercial style. Okay, the Russell Brunson, as I like to call it. I've never seen somebody stack harder than Russell, but he's also probably the greatest seller alive right now. More on that as we get to the, how to run the sales call. I'm going to go over the stack. I'm going to share with you guys an example of it. And then step 8, you push for the free phone call. Bang, done, boom, knock it out. 8 to 12 minutes. This stuff works, guys. These videos work, and you can put them everywhere, right? Because I'm sure that's the next question. How do I drive traffic to this thing? What if I don't have a big ad budget, Nick? Okay, that's fine. Send your video everywhere. Put it on LinkedIn. Put it on email. Do all of that type of stuff, okay? You want to have it on your Facebook business pages. Just have it out there because it's essentially a 24/7 sales rep for your company, okay? Next, you want to call to follow up. Okay, so here's what you want to do. Sorry. You want to send the video out everywhere, email it out, whatever you're going to do. And then you call to follow up and ensure that the business owner received your video. So here's a strategy that works and it crushes, and it's much easier than direct cold calling is, right? And I know a lot of people don't want to do that, and that's fine, But I recommend a strategy where most of your cold outreach is literally based around getting people to watch your sales video. Okay, get them to watch the video. Go for the direct offer, then get them to watch the video. Then you can call to follow up on that. Hey, I want to make sure that the business owner got my video. Will you let them know that I sent them something that's going to talk about guaranteed new customers, right? Another great thing to add into this strategy, guys, is to direct mail the business owners, ensuring that they received your video. So we made a ton of money on direct mail pointing to our video sales letters. So we want to get in this idea of omnipresence going, right? So if you hit somebody up on LinkedIn, you need to hit them up through email. You send them a direct mail piece, and then you hit their Facebook business page, and then you call and say, what's up? Hey, did you watch my video? I'm telling you guys, when you get to this omnipresence level, that's when people react, right? Like they always say, you need to, touch somebody like 15 times before they, schedule respond. That's how we get in front of people. That's how we grab attention, guys. So that is a lethal strategy. This is the exact framework that we use. I'm giving you guys right now. So hope you guys are getting some good stuff for that, because this is potent stuff if you get what I'm saying. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about Facebook ads for a minute. Give me a 1 actually or give me a 3 in the chat box if anybody's running ads right now for videos. I want to know where everyone's at on this call, because I know we've got beginners and I know we've got a little bit more advanced people as well. But here's the thing. So drive traffic from Facebook to your video. I mean, it's really, I don't want to say it's as simple as that, because it's very, there's a lot going on in the back end, but you drive traffic from Facebook to your video. Okay. Couple notes that I want to talk about in regards to strategy for this, guys. First off, associations and schools are potent. Make sure you do your research on your target market. That is a great way to expand your audience. Make sure you guys are looking for your associations, the schools, the job titles. Now, as you dial it down, you really want to move to custom audiences and lists for targeting, either purchase lists, things like that. Okay, cool. We've actually got a couple people who are running ads for this. That's cool. So get custom audiences, buy lists, upload them to Facebook. Those are going to be much more effective. And here's why. Because if we're targeting, let's say chiropractors, which everybody loves to do, for example, it's going to be way expensive because everybody's coming on, they're watching something, and they're like, oh, I need to go get chiropractors because I can build a funnel for it, right? And so everybody's targeting them. The cost is through the roof. Their feeds, I feel bad for those guys. Their feeds are blasted. And to be frank, I'm blasting those guys too. But you want to move to custom audiences and lists for targeting as quickly as possible, right? Okay, here's another big strategy, guys. Pay attention right here, okay? This is great. This is a very cheap way in order to actually generate a conversation and also get schedules, okay? So it is running a lead magnet through a Facebook bot and then dropping a link to your video after the initial message is sent. So ManyChat is a wonderful, wonderful tool, guys. So powerful. This is an amazing way to get conversations started with business owners. So you get a lead magnet, right? So for example, in our industry, there's a lot of people who run workshops, right? So what we put together was a workshop secrets lead magnet. And we would say, hey, get in our bot in order to get this PDF delivered to you. We deliver the PDF. We'd start conversations for like $7, guys, $7. And right after that, a link would drop with going straight back to that video sales letter and custom page we've got with the schedule link right underneath that video. Boom. Messages. That was killing it for us January, February, and May. Right now we've got some things really dialed in, but this is a fantastic way. And what I would start doing immediately at $10 a day or whatever on Facebook, if you're going to get started, is to set up a bot with a lead magnet like this. Because guess what? If you send them to your link and they don't schedule, you know that they're qualified because you can see who they are and you've got permission to now message them. You can start conversations with them. The whole goal, guys, is to grab their attention and get our offer in front of them, right? So that is a killer strategy for you guys right now that you guys can go out and implement like tomorrow, right? And then finally, test lots of audiences, guys. Audience is really important here. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely more complex to do this than it is to generate leads for a chiropractor or a gym or whatever. But there's a lot of testing. It can be done. We do it all day, every day. We get so many leads in. It's awesome because once you dial it in, like that's the real key to freedom, guys. When you have inbound leads coming in on autopilot, game over. Like that's a license to print money. Okay, just keep in mind some niches are more expensive than others. Okay, let me ask, guys. I just went over some framework for generating clients, getting clients, things that you guys can go implement right now. Are you guys enjoying it so far? You guys enjoying the training? Let me know in the chat box. I want to make sure that it's speaking to you guys that we're good because we still got a ton of people on, so that's the good news. Awesome. Definitely see a lot of people saying great info, love it. Okay, awesome, great. I'm glad because this is our behind the scenes stuff, guys. So now let's transition, guys. Let's transition. Okay, let's talk about how to run and close sales calls. My gosh, I see some people running calls, very poorly. They just don't know what they're doing. I know a lot of people have gotten, very lost on calls, had a lot of issues with things. So I'm going to give you guys this blueprint right now. It's going to go quick. So make sure you guys are taking notes, but this is exactly how we do it from A to Z, right? A to Z. To the point where you don't need to, ever be lost on a sales call again. This is something that's like never talked about in the course space, to the guru space. You know why? Because they're not actually closing deals all the time. A lot of these guys don't have agencies. Like it's mind blowing to me. Not everybody, but there's a lot. There's an epidemic, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with it, and you guys are tired of it. Tired of people who make $5,000 in a month once, and then all of a sudden say they're six-figure earners somehow. But anyways, how to run and close sales calls. Let's jump right in. So before I get into it, I want to talk a little bit just about some sales stuff that's really important, okay? So sales begins when the pain of not buying becomes stronger than the pain of buying. That's when people buy, okay? And so I brought up earlier talking about aggravating pain points. That is absolutely critical and key in order to sell at scale and to sell at a high level, okay? You must identify and learn the customer's biggest pain points. Customer research is huge. Niching down is very important. Okay, for anybody who was in our group, you saw I made a post in a video about niching today. It is so critical and crucial, okay? You want to sell benefits, not features, always, okay? You always want to sell benefits. Now, what do I mean by that? I get asked, what does that mean? So, for example, let's say we're generating leads for a chiropractor, my favorite example, right? Let's say we're generating leads for him. What we don't want to do is talk about how great our pixel is, and we're going to be doing 15 different placements, and we're going to be doing manual bidding. We want to sell the benefits of new customers, guys. Like, don't get big into the techie stuff. Sell the benefits of what they're looking to do. Okay. Another one that is really powerful is facts tell, but stories sell. So we over here at Be Top Local, myself, my sales team, we look for every opportunity where we can tell stories. You always want to tell stories, preferably of people having big success within your industry in the same niche. It's super powerful. Always look for opportunities to tell stories, right? And then tonality is critical. It is more important than the actual words used. There's all kinds of studies on this. It is so powerful. That's a whole training in itself. I just wanted to drop that for you guys so you're aware that tonality makes a big difference, okay? All right, so here we go. We've got a two-step sales process. That's what we got to do, okay? And for anything under $10,000 a month, this is most likely how you want to run the call, right? For bigger deals with more people involved, things can be a little different, but we're talking about getting $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 retainers here. So this is going to be applicable for most people here. So first we want to have a qualifying call, right? Where we actually literally qualify them. okay? And I'm going to go over the exact process and how to do that, where it makes it seem as if you're the authority and you're making sure that they are good to work with you. And then the second part is the demo / pitch, okay? So we won't even let people, or I won't even let my sales team sell unless they go through the demo. And I'll get more on that in a second, but we want to set up a demo where we actually pitch them as well. Okay. The two-step sales process also allows you to be prepared for each call, right? And most of these deals should be able to be closed within 24 to 96 hours. Okay. It should be quick, because if you miss them in that 96-hour time frame, it could be forever until they come back. People lag. You want to get these guys while they're hot, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute when we go over closing the deal. So we've got the pre-call research. Look, guys, do some research. Do some research on the calls. Look them up. Study the potential client offers. Come in knowing about the industry. Do research on the industry. For example, if you were in the med spa industry and niche, right now, things like PRP facials, vampire facials, Kybella treatments where they get rid of the double chins. Very high case value stuff, guys. Very high case value stuff. More so than Botox is, or some of those other, or some sort of microderm abrasion facial or whatever. If you come and speak in their language and you already know like what their big customers are, what they're worth, you're gonna instantly command authority. It's really important that you do some research on the industry, okay? And you also want to come in knowing your offers, right? Because one thing that we always have to keep in the back of the mind, especially on these qualifying calls, is can I run a campaign for this? Can I generate leads for this? What is that going to look like? So go in with with some ideas of where you want the call to go. Now, obviously, we want to ask the client, find out what's best for them, because sometimes they'll surprise you. But once you get to really know an industry, things are pretty standard throughout. And I can tell you one of the big things about us and why we're able to close such a high percentage is because we niched down so hard. And every time I get on the call, I can talk to them as if I'm a doctor. I know just as much about what they're going on as they do, because we live this stuff, we breathe it, we've done research on it, we've asked questions, we've learned about it. I cannot stress enough how important it is to not only do pre-call research, but research on your industry. Go in knowing about stuff, guys. It's so much better. Okay. Running the qualifying call. First thing we got to do, guys, this is where we got to start. Why are we talking? Why are we on the phone right now? Like, you got to find out why they're talking to you. Find out their pain. Okay. We want to answer what made you take this call? Because we got to think about it, guys. If they're inbound scheduling, or especially if they're doing cold responses, like, they're responding for a reason, and we want to find out what that is. And it's not always to get a billion customers. Sometimes it's because they want a certain type of customer. Sometimes it's because they don't like our other company because they're lying to them. Whatever that might be, we need to start by figuring out, why are we talking? Why are we on the phone right now? What can we do for you? Where do you want this to go? What are you looking to get out of this? Okay, so that's definitely how you want to open every single call. Next, guys, you want to find out what they're offering. What are they looking to do? What kind of offers are they doing for, the PRP facials? What type of patients are they looking to generate, or customers, whatever that might be? Because again, it's not always the same for everybody. So you need to find out what they're looking to do. And then in the back of your mind, you need to be thinking, hey, can I run ads for this? Can we build a campaign for this? Let's talk about this. And then playing back and forth with them. But it's really important. I can't even, it's unbelievable to me how many people actually miss this part of it. Like, they go in, with a preconceived notion that they want to do X, Y, Z, and they don't even listen to the client, right? So we want to ask them what they're offering and what they're looking to do. Okay, next, guys, this is really important. I want you guys to listen up here. There's no question that I personally hate more than just coming out and bluntly asking, what's your ad budget? What is your budget? It's like, what do you mean, what's my budget, bro? I don't even know who you are. So if you guys are asking that, I'm gonna recommend you guys all stop doing that now, and then you figure out if they're qualified or not through this question. Okay, so you want to find out, what have they done currently and what have they done in the past, and how have the results been in regards to their marketing? Okay, and you can get a lot of information out of this particular question. A lot of information. Okay, so because if you hear that they're doing TV, if they're doing newspaper, if they're doing radio, all things that are ridiculously expensive, by the way, you already know that they're qualified. You already know they are. You don't have to ask them what's their ad budget, because it's not like you're going to come here with like a 50K thing or something that's going to be way more expensive than a newspaper would be. Guys, just so you guys know how expensive the newspaper is, because I'm not sure if you guys are familiar. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, to run in the Tulsa Oklahoman, or whatever the main newspaper is called over there, for one full page insert in one run on one Sunday, it is $15,000. $15,000. I want you guys to think about that for a second. Think about what you guys could generate for a business with $15,000 in ad budget or $10,000 in ad budget. A hell of a lot more than a newspaper, you know. And by the way, guys, quick note, where are the best places to go target and find good qualified businesses? Go find people who are advertising in the newspaper. Go find people who are advertising the radio. Market them directly, okay? That's just a quick note on that. So you want to find out what they're doing. This is also really important because you can start learning things about what we're about to talk about right now, which is, you know, what is the customer's lifetime value, right? You've got to understand this. You've got to know this. And we're going to use this when we go over the demo and the pitch and use this against them in order to close the deal, right? And here's something that the next thing I want to talk about, which, again, a lot of people are asking, but this is going to separate you guys immediately. What does the sales process look like? Like, what happens when a lead comes in? Who calls? Who at the front desk does anything? You know, what does that process look like? What is their closing rate? What is their, you know, how many people they typically see? How long is the process? You know, if you've got a $7,000 case on a neuropathy patient, you know, you need to know and understand, okay, well, that's seen over 45 visits over 6 months, you know, or versus there's also treatments out there that are $7,000, but in one, they can be done in one visit to an office, right? Like, you really want to dig into it because you can start to tell right here whether clients are going to be good or not, how they answer these questions. And they're going to love you for digging deep. Oh, well, Becky, my office manager does the free consults and we close 45%. If they start saying things like, I don't know my numbers, we get people in, I think it's pretty good. This is how you start. This is where you separate yourself, guys. You start talking about, you know what, well, I only care about the numbers. I only care about the ROI. So we're going to start tracking that. We're going to track that as we go through this. That's what our process does, because we've got auto updating sheets that show you every single lead. We can go in there and find out what the direct ROI looks like. And we can use this to really start building credibility, because people are not asking about the sales process, guys. They just aren't. And it's super important. Plus, by the way, if you guys hear that, oh, well, we just got referrals who come in and we just close them 80%, like, that's going to be a scary client. Referral only clients are terrifying. I know everybody wants clients. Just letting you guys know, 99 times out of 100, a referral only client is going to struggle mightily, because there's a big difference between closing referral traffic and cold traffic. And that needs to be brought up on the call, talking about it, okay? All these types of things, when you start talking to them as if you are a business partner, you start talking about the revenue numbers and how you're only going to be judging things based on the revenue goals, like, they build instant credibility for you, instant, okay? Now, I brought this up a couple times, and we're going to talk about it here more in a minute, but handling leads is by far the #1 issue amongst just about every business owner. Okay, so you want to address this early and you want to address this often. Okay, you want to talk about why you're obsessed with tracking the numbers, because you need to make sure that the schedule rates are good. And you've seen a lot of offices out there or businesses out there do really bad with the leads. So you've got something in place to help protect that. It's mind-blowing. I know I said this earlier, but it's an epidemic of how bad business owners are with handling leads. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. Now, that's the information we want to gather on the call, guys. We want to take the notes. We need to know what the customer's lifetime value is. We need to understand where their budget range is. We need to know what their sales process looks like, okay? So we get all that, and then we want to transition to the demo, right? So we've just asked all these questions. We've just learned a ton about our client. We've started positioning ourselves as an authority because we're talking to them about revenue numbers and sales processes, and we're talking to them in ways that the clients don't typically talk to them, right? This is when we transition. So look, here's the quotes. Based on everything you've told me, I think this could be a perfect fit. I'd love to set up a time to walk you through our entire system, okay? There's an exact transition for you guys. Write it down, take a picture, use it. Based on what you told me, this is perfect. Or you could say something like this: well, wow, Mr. Business Owner, we work with a ton of clients just like you, and based on the fact that each of your customers is worth $2,000 to $5,000 or $3,000, this would be a great fit. I mean, they're seeing massive ROIs. I'd love to set up a demo for you and walk you through our entire system, okay? By the way, guys, also another quick note: the easiest and best niches to go after, in my opinion, are niches that have high customer acquisition value and short sales cycles. So just keep that in mind. That doesn't mean you can't make money off gyms, doesn't mean you can't make money off yoga studios. I know some people who kill it in those industries. I prefer higher customer acquisition value, short sales cycle, and no realtors, guys. No realtors, no mortgage brokers. Okay, stay away from those guys. The 90-day cycle, a lot of them are going to struggle. Okay. Next, guys, also, if you set a call for the future, take the time to build a sample campaign for them, right? Like put their name on it, build it with the offer you guys talked about. Like this means a lot to guys. Like, and you walk them through it, they're going to be huge because I'm a big fan of doing a live pitch. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Let's see here. Mitch, great question. Do you ever get resistance to when you ask for a demo from a busy person such as a doctor? Absolutely not, man. And the reason why is because the qualifying call, because the way we talk to them, because we're digging into the sales process, because we're sharing stories, because we're running it exactly how I just talked about, they get it. They're ready. They want to hear about what it is, because throughout that, we're also dropping hints as to what our service looks like. It's, yeah, we've got this great service where you can, track all your leads, and we got direct ROI, and we're going to be watching your staff, and, we're doing all this cool stuff, and we're helping Sam out over here in Wisconsin, who's doing the same thing you are, right? So we very rarely get any resistance from people going for a demo. Okay, if you're getting resistance on it, that means we really got to take a look at your qualifying call and see what's missing, because it means you're not building value throughout that. Okay, so next, running the demo. Okay, so here's the thing. First off, guys, you want to start by setting the agenda. Let them know, because they are busy, as Mitch just brought up. They are busy, and you want to tell them what you're going to do, where you're going to go, because you don't want them to get distracted. You don't want them to leave. You need their full attention. This is another reason why I believe in setting the demo, guys, is because you can get distracted, okay? We don't want people to leave. We don't want to force the demo on the first qualifying call just because they weren't planned for it. We want to make sure they're planned for it, ready to go, okay? So here's how you begin. You want to begin by finding out how much they know about Facebook, AdWords, websites, whatever it is, right? Because you're going to adjust a little bit based on what they know. If they don't know anything, then you don't really need to go into a whole lot, okay? And then you want to show a proof immediately. Okay, you want to show it immediately, either cost per lead numbers, or total Facebook spend, or testimonials that you've got, or what other clients are doing. Whatever that might be, you want to show that, okay? I don't care if it's you generated 25 leads at $2 a lead. That's great. And again, if you don't have this stuff, guys, go out, run some trials, go get them, okay? I know there's a lot of people out there, oh, I don't need trials. Look, trials are the fastest way to get people immediately, okay? We can talk about that separately. That's a whole different discussion. You don't need trials. We don't do trials. We do multi-month contracts, but that's a whole separate topic, okay? Also, this is another big thing. This is what I actually did when we got started. What if you don't have any case studies, right? Like, and I'm all about being ethical. Borrow some. See what you've seen, what other people are doing with these campaigns and other niches. So if you're in groups, if you're hanging out and you see somebody got, 100 dental implant leads, be like, yeah, I saw somebody get 100 dental implant leads. Borrow it a little bit, okay? Because a lot of times we're running very similar stuff out here on the back end. All right. Next, after we've gone through the proof, we find out what they know. We want to jump into the targeting. So we literally pull up a targeting screen and straight up show them, okay? You want to quickly walk them through the back end of Facebook or whatever you're using as a vehicle, like I just mentioned, to generate leads. But here's where you want to use the targeting area. You want to show them the power of Facebook and why it's the best place to market ever. I know I use Facebook as an example, guys, a lot. That's because you know what we sell, but I know it's what we do a lot of. But you want to use the targeting area to show them the power. So for example, over here, if we're talking to a car dealer, we've got people, behavioral categories in Honda. We can target financial information. We can target homeowners. This is mind-blowing to auto dealers, guys, who are used to working in the paper, which by the way is a fantastic niche because they spend huge money on leads. Okay. So you want to walk them through it. And then you want to use this exact line. I'm going to give a shout out to one of my mentors, one of my favorite people, Mr. Billy Jean. He taught me this 2 years ago, and I've used it on every single sales call I've ever closed. After I walk them through the targeting, we say this: once we have identified who's most likely to become a customer, we put an ad in the news feed. And boom. Then we move straight over to the ad. This is the next part of the demo, guys. And I recommend doing this live. Like, have 5 tabs open and do it live, okay? There's something to be said about not being scripted and walking people through, okay? So next is the ad, right? And so you want to show the ad and you want to start talking about why you do what you do in regards to advertising and why it will work. Like, you guys will be shocked how many people don't put offers in the ads, or don't put scarcity, or don't even have links to book calls, or whatever it might be. So talk a little bit about, hey, we use this headline for this reason. We use this imagery for this reason because it gets attention, okay? And again, building out a sample campaign for them, it builds huge credibility, okay? And then finally, make sure you explain, how Facebook works, how AdWords work, whatever, because they might not know. We never want to assume that people know what's going on, okay? And then we want to, with Facebook, for example, we want to talk about how to get them to click here. Next, guys, after we walk through the ad and after we get them to click through, we take them straight to the landing page, okay? Pull up a sample landing page here, okay? And here's something that we say on every single sales call. You want to talk about why it's absolutely insane to run cold traffic to a homepage of a website and how important it is to actually capture the lead. This is where we talk about the importance of capturing the lead, the name, email, phone number, okay? Because another thing that you guys don't understand how powerful this is compared to what traditional agencies sell on, you know, impressions and branding style stuff. We're over here selling on direct response. This is very, very potent, okay? And guess what? Chances are they've had somebody tell them that it's insane to run cold traffic to a homepage. And some of you guys might be asking, why is it insane? Well, it's insane because you don't want to go to the homepage of a website because all of a sudden they're going to be reading the About Us page. They're going to be looking for you. And then all of a sudden the kids are going to call. People are going to start crying. Your girlfriend's going to get pissed. Whatever, you know, whatever might happen, right? And then boom, you don't have the information. So you want to talk about the importance of lead capture, especially in this local business niche where our entire goal is to collect name, email, and phone number and then get that over to the business owner. Okay, so we want to talk about that. Show them the example. Show them why your landing page is kick-ass. Show them that you're going to build it for them. Show them that you can do all this. No messing around with the back end of the website. Because here's another thing, guys. For those of you who aren't familiar with working with website companies or how big of a pain it is to build a website, it is a real pain. Big back and forth. So it is a breath of fresh air for these guys to know that you're just going to build it out for them. Be done with it. Host it. They don't have to worry about it, right? Okay, after the landing page, we go to the online scheduling. Okay, again, this is literally exactly how we do it, guys. I hope you're taking notes and getting some good stuff. We go to the online scheduling. Like, here's the thing, guys. If you don't offer online scheduling, like, you just got to figure it out. You know, get on Calendly, get on Acuity. It's a huge selling point for these guys, okay? You want to talk about, you know, how 30 to 60% of inquiries schedule online, like, immediately. This is how you get new schedules on your calendar overnight and on weekends. I mean, that's a huge line. These guys love that. They eat it up, guys. This is how you wake up and just have calendars on there, all that type of stuff, right? So if you don't have Calendly in there, it's super easy. All you got to do is upload it to a ClickFunnels or Instapage. Get it into your service offering, okay? Now, the big one. I am going to hammer this. Guys, give me a 3 if you're here and you're paying attention, because this is huge and this is going to game change for you guys. I'm telling you right now, this is going to separate you. I hope you guys are paying attention. Lead handling. Okay, you must start including this in your service. You absolutely must. All right, I see lots of 3s. We got people listening. Good. We must include lead handling, okay? And you need to make a huge deal about it, because as I said before, and you guys have probably ran into this, where a majority of the pain points, the problems we're seeing in the market right now is people have no idea how to handle leads. They suck. They're calling them like 48 hours later. They're lying. We've had 3 front desks fired in the last 2 months because we caught them lying about marking their sheets and handling leads, okay? It's an absolute disaster. So here's what you guys got to have. You've got to have a tracking or training system to help the staff or sales owner handle and follow up with the leads. Now, what does that mean? You want to put together like an auto-updating Google spreadsheet, right? That's super easy to build through Zapier and ClickFunnels or Instapage or whatever you're doing. Zap over the forms so they can see where it's at, right? Record your phone calls, guys. Record all of your phone calls. We use call tracking metrics. It's like our favorite line, or it's our favorite software ever. So record all of them. And on top of that, guys, you've got to have scripts. You've got to let them know every step of the way. Inbound calls, outbound calls, voicemails, emails, text messages, all of that stuff. You've got to have all that stuff in there. And finally, on top of that, you need to get the buy-in from the front desk. So you need to do like some sort of onboarding call training with the front desk in order to get them to buy in, because it's the most difficult part. It's all about retaining. This right here, you guys will start retaining more clients if you just take this seriously and you start implementing a lead handling system that you can train, follow up with, track, and watch. Have these resources for them. On top of that, guys, it is a massive selling point. I promise you, it is a big selling point. These guys love it because they know that their front desk sucks. They know that they might need to watch them. And as someone who has 12 employees over here myself, employees don't always do what you want them to do. Point blank. Difficult, okay? Breath, I love it. Gold, get the buy-in. The buy-in's huge, guys, because here's another thing about the buy-in really quick, is the front desk sees us as more work, okay? They were hired to, you know, dink around at the front desk, you know, $10, $12 an hour, whatever they're getting paid, and they weren't hired to make outbound calls, to do this stuff. So we've got to get the buy-in. We've got to befriend them. Okay, next, the tracking. Okay, I just talked a little bit about this, but it's absolutely essential that you have call tracking, and it's a good way for clients to track leads. Okay, we found out last year we had like 50,000 phone calls or something, and like 30% were unanswered during business hours. Like, talk about killing a campaign. Get this so that you can track your clients, so you can see how badly they handle the leads, because they are. I promise you. All of you guys right now, your clients are losing money because of bad, poor lead handling. Okay, we need to be able to tell them, business owner, we can directly track, right? Okay, we use call tracking metrics, and I just talked about this, but make sure you guys have an auto-updating Google spreadsheet. You can build it through Zapier that builds the leads as they come in. Now, that's it, guys. That is the demo. Let's talk about closing. Let's get the money, all right? So once you've gone through the service, okay, we walked them through. Again, we do this as a live pitch. We do it, what do you call it? Website by website. We open up like 5 tabs and we go step by step through it. Okay. Once we've gone through all of that, we've demonstrated, we've addressed the pain points, we've talked about the lead handling, we've let them know we can dominate. Next step is what I call the Logar close setup. Okay. For those who don't know, John Logar, one of my mentors, he's the man. This is similar to what he does. We put our own spin on it, and it's absolutely lethal. Okay. So let's talk about the beginning and the close, guys. Now, this is when we want to transition over to a pitch deck. By the way, I recommend running join.me. You guys can use Zoom. That's fine. We use join.me for everything. When you start getting a sales team, not everybody wants to be, face-to-face on calls, whatever. Join.me always works. It's always good. Zoom sometimes is a pain in the behind. Okay, so have a pitch deck ready that walks the prospect back through all of the services and makes them sound incredible. Here is a direct example. I've literally sold like over 100 deals, 200 deals using something that looks like this. It does not have to be pretty. Okay, what it does have to do is get the point across and share, and you've got to build up the value as you go through it. Okay, so we've got Facebook ad design and copy, then Facebook ad monitoring and management, landing page design and hosting. Very, very simple little stuff. Okay, if you guys ever look at Russell Brunson's webinars, they look like this. They're white, their backgrounds are simple, they're easy. So do not overthink this. Okay. Now, this is how you transition, guys. So I know I went over a ton of information. This is how you transition from the website, or from the tab that you have open to your pitch. So I know I went over a ton of information, but let me walk you really quick through all of our services and give you a recap, okay? And that's when you start going slide by slide by slide. Build it up, okay? You've just gone over it twice. You're talking about it. Now, I want to talk about the Logar close. This is right before we do the price reveal and we talk about what price is, okay? So here it is. Quote. So, Mr. Business Owner, if I could guarantee you 30 leads a month, and let's say that 15 of these guys show up, how many of those leads would you typically close? And they're probably going to say 10 leads. Perfect. I love it. I love it. Awesome. You're a closer. How much revenue would that be for you? And you've already know this in your head, right? You already know in your head that you're at, it's a $5,000 case or $3,000, so it's going to be $20,000. Like, wow, it's $20,000. Boom. You have just got them to tell you how much money they can make if you get 15 people in their office, right? And as I mentioned earlier, you want to start guaranteeing leads, right? So you're guaranteeing leads, you're talking about people getting in, and they have just got them to verbally tell you how much money they are going to make. I cannot express how powerful this is on a subconscious level, okay? It is so powerful, okay? Absolutely. And you're like, perfect. That's what most of our clients make. That's why we've got due. That's why it's so great. And so after you ask them this, you take them to the final value stack page. Okay, here's an exact example of what our stack was for a very long time. Okay, after you've re-walked them through all of your services, like I just said, after you've gone through that Logar stack, you go through here. Boom. All right, Mr. Business Owner, I want to share with you again, and one more time, everything we've got. We've got Facebook ad design and copy, landing page, onboarding, custom online scheduling, call tracking, 30 new patient inquiries. I mean, that's at least $7,500 a month. It would be worth it because you just told me that it was going to be worth, $20,000, $30,000 all today for only $3,000 a month. Okay, the psychology behind this is so unbelievably powerful. I cannot stress it to you enough. When you stack it like that, it is so potent. There's a reason why Brunson stacks like he does, right? So we just build up the value. We build up the value. We just build up our services. We put value price point on it, and then boom, we hit them with the price that's lower than that after we've got them to subconsciously say how much money they think they can make. Boom. That's it, guys. That is the killer closing technique. Now, give me a boom in the chat box if you guys think that was powerful. If you grasp how good that can be. Okay. All right. So Next, I want to have a quick note on objections here. Nice. We got lots of booms coming up. I love it. I love it. Oh, we got a kaboom. Kaboom. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Quick note on objections, guys. Yeah, we're still going. We got good stuff here. Okay. Quick note on objections. Look, here's the deal. Some people are just broke. Okay. They just are. You want to find this out on the qualifying call. You want to get that out early. There's a lot of people out there right now saying that you have to put people through applications, all that type of stuff. I'm not a big fan of that up front, especially from cold outreach. I want to talk to people, especially if you're not a killer salesperson. We're at a point with so many inbound leads, it makes sense, but I'm not a big fan of doing it on the front end unless you do it right after they schedule and there's not a path of resistance there. You want to find out, if people are broke. You find that on the qualifying call. I see a no way more. I love it. I love it. All right. Next, once we've identified that a business owner can afford it, after we discover this on the qualifying call, there's only one real objection, guys. Like there really is. Well, maybe two, but the only real objection is that the business owner doesn't quite believe you. Okay, you got to keep this in mind. The business owner doesn't believe you if they are saying no to you. If you're being told no over and over again, even when it's a perfect fit, perfect client, it's because they don't believe that you can help them. Okay, that's where the lead guarantees come into play. Well, that's where the stacking comes in. That's where the authority building on the qualifying call comes in and running it like a true professional, guys. Okay, the other real objection that is actually real is timing, right? Contracts of other marketing companies. I'm going to be gone for this month or whatever it's going to be, but for the most part, just assume it's because they didn't believe you didn't build enough value, which is why we run these calls the way we run them, okay? Here's another one, guys. Can I speak to, 81 of your current clients and go stop by their office and ask them how they're doing? Like, this is a balk. Like, this is bullshit, guys. Like, these guys pretty much never buy anyways. I don't think anyone's ever bought who asked for that. And here's the answer. This is what we love to say now. This is what we love to say now, guys, is, you know what, Mr. Business Owner, if I was going to give you, one of our clients, first off, we have confidentiality agreements. They don't want us to know who's marketing for them for competitive reasons. But even if I was to give you somebody, I'd give you the guy who's making $100,000 a month off the $3,000 investment. So what good would that be? Why would I send you to a guy who sucks? Like, it's just wasting everyone's time. Here's our testimonials. Here's our proof. What do we got? Just so you know, guys, if this comes up, it's because there's something missing in your sales process 99 times out of 100. Okay. Now, let's talk about some techniques to close. Techniques to close. So here's the technique, guys. Here's a great one. Start with the higher price or a price higher than you are willing to, and then drop. So what do I mean by that? So you just saw a $3,000 a month price point. What if we started at $3,500, right? $3,500, and then you know what? You know what I can do? I can drop the price $500 if you sign up today within the next 24 hours. I'm running a special right now. You know what? That's fine. What if I could give you an extra $500 off? This works like gangbusters, guys. Gangbusters. This is huge. We started implementing this about 60 days ago, and it's just been absolutely lethal. And guess what? There's a lot of people who will buy at the higher price point. Seriously. And you just get more money. So start with the higher price point. Be willing to drop a little bit, okay? You can potentially offer a paid trial if they just don't buy it yet. I know I talked briefly about trials. This call isn't about that, but I am not against them. I think they can work. I think there's times and places to do it, to get testimonials, to get results, to build confidence, to build you up, because sales is a confidence game, guys. You've got to have confidence in your results, that you're going to get results for people. You've got to have some results under your belt. So you can offer a paid trial if they, for whatever reason, won't buy, okay? Guarantees. I've been talking about this throughout the call. Because it is that important. You've got to find a way to mitigate risk, guys, and add guarantees to your program. So look for ways that you can do that. Awesome. It looks like we actually have a couple good questions here. Jack, is financial advisors a good niche? Fantastic niche, Jack. Big money. Lots of compliant issues, lots of things. Where I would recommend looking, man, is filling workshops for financial advisors, seminars. There is so much money in seminars in financial world. It's unbelievable. These guys spend sickening amounts of money on direct mail. So it's a fantastic niche. Lots of compliance stuff. Your basic Joe Schmo financial advisor who just got started and doesn't have a portfolio isn't the best. I would recommend targeting the guys who are doing the seminars and the workshops. Steve, great question. You don't sell your current clients with a prospect, but don't your current or your client testimonials say who they are? Absolutely, Steve. And we're fine with sharing that because our clients have been able to, they're willing to have us share that with people, right? Nobody ever calls the client from the testimonial page and asks for us. Like, that's never happened. I'm not saying it wouldn't ever happen, but that almost never happens. So We don't share it, but yes, so they do see our client testimonials, and we do have quite a few. Let's see here, Mitch. I saw you guarantee 30 leads. Do you try and get them more than that during their month? Yes, absolutely. We average about 55. We do not cut them off. We want them to stick with us. We just guarantee 30 as like a minimum safety net, really to close the deal. So guys, look, there you have it. Okay, I just laid out the exact framework with the way we generate appointments and how the messaging goes, to the entire way that we run the sales call here in like a short period of time. Used to generate over $3.5 million in the last 18 months. I mean, you guys see the value in this process? Like, selling just becomes so much easier when you have a framework to follow, okay? Now, I want to have an accountability check. Guys, let me know in the chat box. Do you guys feel like you just got a blueprint to go generate new clients? Do you guys feel good about the sales calls? Do you feel like you got something you can take out of this and go see some action? Nice. Yeah, I'm seeing lots of yeahs and yeses. I love it. I love it. Great. So I want to know, guys, are you guys all in now? Are you guys ready to go all in? Are you ready to go all in? Okay. Because here's the thing. Here we are, guys. We've got two options. Okay. We've got two options right now. You can continue doing all this stuff, you know, on your own, everything like that. You can spend your year testing, trying different scripts, trying to figure it all out, figuring out which platforms you should be on. You can waste a ton of money, not to mention, you know, the time and the opportunity cost, right? You know, and maybe get this right in like 6 months. And you know what? I'm glad for you guys. Hopefully you guys got a lot of great stuff out of this. Go take it, go apply it. Or guys, you can get it right, okay? And you can start seeing fast results, okay? By being coached and directed by someone who's actually successfully done this over and over and over again to generate millions, okay? As you guys have seen the numbers, you guys know who I am, you've seen our background, okay? And I've trained dozens of others to do the exact same thing. You guys have already seen some of them, and it's really only been a couple dozen that I've even talked to in regards to this. And then you can skip the massive, ridiculous amount of wasted time, guys. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys, to introduce the Agency Sales Crusaders training. Okay, the Agency Sales Crusaders training is changing the game. People are getting so many testimonials, so much value out of this. Like, this is the most complete agency training ever created. Okay, ever created to get entrepreneurs of all levels massive results. I'm so excited to share with you guys more about this here. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're a beginner, you're going to learn everything from what niches you should be in, why you should be in those niches, to the exact steps to start generating new appointments and clients with absolutely no upfront costs, okay? You're going to actually, on top of that, you're going to even learn how to actually fulfill and generate leads for clients, okay? I know I didn't talk about much on that call, but just stick around. I'm going to talk about what we've got in this training in regards to actually running ads behind the scenes. So if you're a beginner, this is perfect. You can start getting new appointments next week, okay? If you're a veteran, guys, you will learn the exact strategies that we use. I'm talking exact strategies that we use to generate inbound appointments at will. And literally the traffic, what we do, what the audiences look like, what we've done in the research, the custom audiences, the list, the amount of things that we've tested, you're going to get our exact strategies. This is in there, okay? It is going to be broken down, and you will be able to duplicate this and replicate it, okay? You're going to get the step-by-step guidance, okay? Step-by-step guidance on how to scale past $10,000 a month using my exact scaling methods, right? Okay, and I've used this to grow to almost $300,000 a month. We're actually probably going to break it this month after this $30,000 deal. Again, I've done this. We do this. You know, we've helped others do this already, and we actually have this, and I'm currently doing it. I'm sitting right here in my office where we've got 12 people, and my sales guy just got off a sales call, okay? You'll get advanced Facebook ads training from Sema Urzuki. Okay, she's one of the top Facebook marketers out there. She runs for some of the biggest names in our ClickFunnels industry, in our little world. She runs the behind the scenes stuff. She runs our ads actually to generate the inbound appointments. She's going to be putting together an entire training for you guys, okay? Like, this is literally the most complete arsenal of coaching, training, as well as motivation. Wait till I talk about that as well, how to get motivated, the psychology we're going to go over, ever assembled to start and scale your agency, like ever. I've taken a look at the market. It was just garbage. I've been behind the scenes for the last couple of years actually doing the stuff. We started putting together, right? Like, here's a testimonial. This course and what you taught me brought me from quitting his job 2 months ago to 9K in revenue last month. I mean, that's 45 days to go to $9,000 a month in revenue, guys. 45 days, okay? Dan's 23 years old, just quit his job, just got out of college, $9,000 a month, okay? Now, here is everything that we're going to be including, guys. We're crazy right now by throwing all the stuff in. We're going to have 6 complete weeks of training, plus mad, crazy bonuses, okay? We're going to talk about exactly how to craft your offer, okay? How to craft your offer, your service, what you should be providing, and what niches that you should be going after. What's a good niche to go after and be into, okay? We're going to have the most complete prospecting and appointment setting training online, including in-depth scripts and walkthroughs that work. No fluff, no BS, okay? We're going to have the exact 2-step process we use, including strips, pitch decks, and live recordings, guys, of sales calls from myself and my team. We put our money where we're out. This is what I do every day. Okay, so we're going to have live recordings. We're going to break those down. We're going to talk about it. You guys are going to see them. Okay, you're going to have the complete inbound ads process broken down with the share funnel included. I'm going to give you guys the exact page that we're running from. Okay, the exact processes and procedures to scale past 10K a month and build a real agency, right? Like, not everybody wants to build a $250,000 a month agency. That's fine. Maybe you just want to make 20K a month. We're going to talk about lifestyle agencies, how to build real agencies, how to build something that can sell, how to get people on contracts, how to hire, how to train, all that good stuff. Okay, this is, as you can see, this is way more than just sales, okay? I know I only talked about sales in this call because I don't have enough time to go over everything, but this is so much bigger than that, okay? You're gonna have Facebook ads and marketing training, everything from the basics all the way to very advanced tactics led by Sama Rizuki, who again runs for some of the top names in our industry and our niche, okay? You're going to have free access to weekly live training and coaching calls and monthly Q&As, okay? Along with the Facebook Mastermind group, which is where all the real value goes in, guys, and we'll go more on that here in a minute. And then the final thing that we're going to have here, guys, that no one touches upon, but this is a very big deal to me because it changed my life, and that is mindset and psychology training. Okay, this is the real key to success, guys. You're going to learn how to develop an unstoppable mind, figure out what's stopping you. Tony Robbins says this all the time. I could not agree more. Success in anything is 80% psychology, 20% strategy. So we're going to be going over both of these. We're going to go over the psychology of how to get in there. We're going to go over the strategy, okay? So module 1, guys, how to craft the perfect service offer. Okay, we're going to go over the different pricing options and how to make sure that you're getting the money you deserve. You know, what should I be taking all the ad spend? How should I price my product? What should the retainers look like? All that good stuff. Okay, we're going to also go over everything that I would recommend you offer as part of your service so that prospects will fall in love with your offering. I know I gave an introduction to lead handling. I actually have a full-blown training on lead handling here and how to add that as a service so you guys know exactly what to do. Okay, we're going to talk about how to go over how to charge 2x more than you're currently charging and potentially even more. This is key. We all should be doubling our pricing. Okay, module 2, we're going to talk about how to find the hottest and most lucrative niches. Okay, how to find the hottest and most lucrative niches. Okay, you're going to learn how I select niches and go after the market by going through our niche selection workshop so you have perfect clarity, so you know where to go after. Okay, guys, there's more out there than chiros and dentists. I promise you. I promise you. Okay, I love it. I'm already seeing people saying all in over there. That's awesome. Okay, we're going to learn how to find the exact companies to target, so that you can be assured that they're pre-qualified for your services. Okay, I brought up a little bit about that earlier about finding people in the newspaper, the radio. We're going to go figure out how to get those companies in so you're not wasting your time. Okay, and then you're going to discover little known niches that nobody's really thinking about that rock for lead gen. Right now, I've been kind of obsessed with niches and niching the niche, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my thoughts on this and what you can do to go out there and get money. Okay, we're going to talk about how to prospect and set appointments on command. Now, this here, as I know, going to be one of the most important parts for a majority of you guys here, because this is the key to everything. Okay, we're going to talk about how to set up appointments within the week. All right, this is going to have everything from my custom email video prospecting strategy. That's how I got started and built everything out, to LinkedIn advanced trainings from A to Z and sequence training, cold email blasting, Facebook bots, Instagram, Facebook messages, networking events, direct mail pieces, everything, guys, including scripts, walkthroughs, exactly what we can do, and frameworks. Because more, like I said earlier, framework is the key. We need to understand how to write good things, because you know what? A script might work now, but it might not work in 6 months. So we're going to go over how to actually do it. Okay, we're going to talk about how to target the best businesses who need your services. And again, scripts, templates for everything, all without making a direct cold call. So we're going to give you so many different options, and you pick a couple of these, you become good at them, and watch the appointments come in. Okay, the qualifying call. I talked briefly about this, but I go very much in depth, and we've got examples of it, guys. I think that's one of the most valuable things that the guys who are in the beta group were able to get. They were able to hear the live calls and how we actually do this, okay? This is exactly how to position yourself as the expert, okay? In-depth details on how to gather the info you need to set yourself up for an easy close, okay? How to sort through the tire kickers and only spend your time on businesses that have money, how to frame the conversation, and as I mentioned again, guys, live call examples. And these will be updated regularly because guess what? I have an agency. We actually sell all day, every day. I was on a sales call earlier today for, like I said, for that $30,000 a month, right? And I train sales staff on it. So we're going to be put in there, and we're even going to be breaking them down. We're going to be breaking them down, okay? And then module 5, the demonstration. Okay, I'm going to give you guys slide for slide, step by step, walk you through the demos, how to do it. Okay, literally a proven framework. I'm going to give you guys our PowerPoints, what those look like. Live calls again of how we demo. So you can hear it live, hear what it looks like, hear what it should sound like, see what the little nuances is, what it should be like, okay? I can't stress enough the importance of these live calls for training behavior. Because again, guys, this is not bullshit theory. This is real, applicable work from people who sell stuff every day, all the time, okay? Again, it's exact templates to model that you can trust, okay? All right, module 6, closing the deal and objection handling, okay? Huge, huge. This is many techniques to get that credit card, okay? I talked about one earlier, but there's more. Just so you guys know, you guys should be taking credit cards over the phone when you're on the call with people. We're going to talk about how to do that through DocuSign and what that looks like. No more getting off the call and sending an invoice and waiting for that to come in. Get rid of that. Start collecting the call on the phone, guys. We're going to talk about how to do that. Okay, we're going to talk about how to handle objections, how to set up onboarding once the deal is closed. That's very, very important. Okay, we're going to talk about how to set up the onboarding, how to get the client started off on the right foot. Okay, the technical aspects of closing the deal, including getting the credit card on the closing call, like I just said. And of course, exact proposals, templates that I use to model my proposals, everything like that. Okay. Now, here's what I'm super excited. So give me one if that would be exciting for you guys, if you felt like that was some good value. But just wait, guys. This is what's really, really going to be huge and really important. The mega bonuses that we're offering for this limited time offer pre-launch special here, okay? So the mega bonus number 1. I am so excited about this. This is going to be free lifetime access, literally free lifetime access to the Crusader Roundtable. And this is going to be membership trainings, okay? This is basically gonna be a membership site where we're gonna be doing monthly live trainings and Q&As, okay? Everything from sales to marketing to mindset development to motivation to psychology to scaling and more. I have lots of friends, lots of mentors, lots of high-level people who I'll be bringing in on this. I'll be training on new stuff, and it's gonna be Q&As, all kinds of great stuff here. I'm so excited. By the end of the year, this is going to be charging, probably before that, we're going to be doing $197 a month, and it's going to be completely separate. Right now, for this pre-launch, what we're talking about here is including it in free lifetime access to get people in the door and get rocking and start building this nation out, okay? Super excited about this one. Next, the mega bonus number 2. We're going to have Facebook Ads Insanity. Okay, this is literally an entire course within itself with Sema Urzuki, okay? You're going to get everything from A to Z on how to set up and run Facebook campaigns for massive success. If you're a beginner, you're going to learn everything from, setting up ad accounts, setting up your business manager, what you should be doing, the difference between conversion and clicks to websites and templates and all that type of stuff. You're going to get proven ad frameworks and templates, guys. We run everything for our business off of templates, okay? When we bring on a new condition, we bring on a new ad, we run templates. And Sema's going to share with you hers as well, which are lethal and potent, okay? We're going to talk about how to offer creation. We're going to go in depth on how to utilize the pixel. There's so many questions out there on the pixel. When do I use it? What's the difference? She's going to be breaking it all down because this is her specialty. She's literally the best Facebook ads person I personally know. And we use her for our agency. She's building this whole course for us, guys. We're going to talk about how to analyze campaign data, custom audiences, retargeting for ninjas, okay? What you want to do in order to do audience research, all this kind of stuff. Again, everything from A to Z, beginning to advanced, okay? This is literally a full-scale course in itself that we're adding in as a bonus right here on this call tonight, okay? Mega bonus number 3. I know people are going to be real excited about this one, real excited. We are going to go over our paid inbound schedules process. You can see right here, this is over a couple of days in May. We get new people coming in all day, every day, okay? Like literally, we get new people scheduling on our calendar every single day. every single day. And I'm trying to hire more salespeople so we can handle all of these. Okay, like this is so powerful. Okay, you're going to learn the exact strategies we use, everything from the traffic on the back end to how Sema does her magic, which I can't really speak a whole lot on because it's freaking complex and there's a lot of stuff. But we're going to break it down. Okay, we're going to talk about why we're going to have a massive breakdown of my video sales letters, my videos, why I do what I do, exact slide for slide breakdowns of what is good about the video sales letter and how it's set up, because it's all set up for a specific reason. Okay, like this is really the true key to scaling and growth, guys. Like this is the reason why we're at 13 new deals on the 13th of the month already this month, 17 last month for 60K MMR, 50K this month MRR. And here's the thing, I paid over $25,000 to learn these video strategies and the sales strategies, let alone what we've paid with Sema and the ups and downs we've gone through trying to figure this stuff out, how to run the traffic. This is mega, guys, mega, mega, mega. Next, the agency scaling blueprint, right? I'm going to go over my exact strategies to onboard and retain new clients. We have learned a very, very hard way that this is really important. How hard? Well, let's just say we lost 50 clients over a 3-month period at one point last year. 50 clients, guys, $150,000 a month in recurring revenue. Thank everything that I was able to sell to keep us alive, and we could sell at a big scale. But through that, we learned a ton. We learned how to really improve our retention rate, how to really set yourself up, how to onboard, okay? We're going to talk about when to start hiring and who to start hiring, what that looks like. I have blown at least $100,000 on hiring in the last 6 months, or 8 months, okay, with having to fire people quickly. I've done everything you could possibly do wrong in regards to hiring and training and firing. Okay, we're gonna have training protocols for employees, how to run efficient meetings, and more on this type of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna have the agency scaling blueprint. Okay, we're also gonna have the Crusader mindset trainings. This is so potent, guys. Basically, what I do here is we break down the tactics to develop an unstoppable mindset. Okay, the real key to success is truly in your psychology. I promise you guys that. Personal development saved my life. And I can truly say that the concepts that I'll be breaking down and that'll be taught are life changing. Okay, they really are. This stuff has completely changed my life. You guys heard a brief snippet of my story in my early 20s. I read a book once by Nik Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within, and since then it's just been absolutely crazy. Okay, destroy the mental barriers you have from achieving success. Okay, next, the agency Crusader private mastermind group. Okay, the real value is in the constant mentoring and training. Look at all this stuff. Like literally, guys, keep in mind there's only like 20 people in here right now who are in the beta, and every single one of them is giving us testimonials here. Here's one talking about the group mindset, part of 2 other groups, but the sharing from this course is unbelievable. Nick, raise the price, it's worth 5x. We'll be forever grateful with your suggested follow-up system to help retain clients. Okay, over here we're talking about how you actually care and you're active. I'm in damn near every group, and see your level of commitment to us is huge. Totally agree. I just started going through the training, and holy crap, I've been doing this for a while, and all I can say is serious gold. Okay, from beginning to experts, guys. The real value is in the group. I'm in there. I'm active. We are good. Samuel, I see your message here, bro. I'll definitely be in touch with you. Okay, so to sum it all up, guys. To sum it all up, I know I just went over a ton of stuff. Okay, so we're talking about 6 weeks of in-depth training and coaching, okay, on agency sales. We're talking about free lifetime membership to the Crusader Roundtable membership site, which will be sold and will have people paying in every single month, but we're doing it as a big special here as we launch this thing. We're talking about the Facebook ads insanity module ran by Sema Urzuki. I like to call her the Facebook whisperer, okay? And it includes everything from beginner to super advanced. We've got inbound schedules on autopilot, our exact methods to generate. We've got agency scaling blueprint, Crusader mindset trainings. We've got the private mastermind group. I mean, I put some numbers in here. $7,000 value is probably worth significantly more than that, but just wanted to talk about the value here. And if all this did, guys, if all this did was get you 2 clients, right? 2 clients in 2 or 3 months, you'd already seen your return. It'd be worth it, right? It would absolutely be worth it. Like, let's think about, what college is like. You pay $100,000 for a college degree and you never pay it back. And now we've got trainings and courses and things like that that can truly make a difference in your life. You guys have already seen some of the numbers, okay? Now, again, I want to sum it all up. You guys see this all. We've got a ton of stuff we're adding here. What we're also going to be doing is we're going to be looking at doing this at 1997, right? We're going to be looking at doing this at 1997, potentially more, mainly a lot because of this inbound schedule stuff. This is big time stuff we're going to be going over here. But today, guys, today we're going to do this pre-launch special one-time price of only $997 or 3 low payments of only $399. Okay, $997, only $399. Literally less than the price of one client. Okay, one client you're paid for. Okay, like this is it, guys. This is the ultimate risk-free opportunity, the ultimate one. Okay, there's a straight up stupid 30-day refund action-based guarantee. Okay, as long as you plan on using the course, right? You have 30 days to try it out. And if you go through, you send emails, you watch some of the videos. If you're not 100% satisfied, completely risk-free refund guarantee, guys. Not worried about it. Don't care. Whatever. You know, the stuff works, but if you use it, that's why we're so confident, because if you use it, it's going to work. Remember, I have an agency. I have a lot of other things. This isn't a big deal. Like, I just want to go out there and help people and help the market because I see so much garbage going on out there, okay? Now, look, guys, we have got so many testimonials here. This is 5 video testimonials, closed 5 out of 6 clients, all because of everything I learned in the course. Okay, new material. I already closed my first client. Right, Raul over here actually quit his job and closed his first client, and that was pretty awesome because he burned the boats. Right, it's fire both in the course and in the group. Right, you know, able to close the first client in 3 weeks just by going over the set of steps here, guys. So if you haven't been closing clients, we can get them in. Here's more stuff, more video testimonials, guys. I want to keep in mind this beta group was small. Okay, it was small. And we don't even have all the video testimonials up here, right? Like here, we've got the pieces to take us to the next level. The mindset portion is huge. I was blown away. Okay, this is the most value-packed course I've ever taken on sales and prospecting with a ton of actionable content. Okay, here's more, guys, more testimonials. The program is one of the best I've seen yet. Okay, Nick gives you the process from A to Z on how to find and qualify prospects and close a deal. Okay, Nick helped me take my sales skill levels to another level, right? You know, because of this, I'm launching 2 implant trials this week after struggling to get people. So there's just so many testimonials. Literally, like every person who's been in here is like literally going through testimonials, right? I mean, I could go on and on and on with this stuff. We've got people who are, you know, undercharging for the course. Is this course real? Okay, I love you. I was here listening to the live calls in the member area. I love your boy framing retargeting as a doc. Okay, we're going to go over the strategies. You're going to hear our stuff. Okay, you know, once you release this, it should be a minimum of 2K. Please raise the price. Can't really read this, but it's a long drawn out, you know, testimonial here. Just closed a new client that I probably would have lost just from Nick's free training, right? Made a hybrid of yours and John's LinkedIn sequence, 60% response rate with LinkedIn. Okay, I'm going to be part of your 1,000 fans. You guys saw some of the testimonials earlier in regards to the new MRR added and the lives that are literally being changed here, guys. Again, this is the ultimate risk-free opportunity. There's a straight up stupid 30-day refund action-based guarantee. As long as you plan on using the course and you test it out, you have 30 days to try it out. And if you're not satisfied, refund guarantee, guys. Refund guarantee. The only true way to lose here, guys, is not jumping on this no risk investment in your future. Like, this is about your future. This is about going all in. We talked about that earlier in the call, going all in. That's the only true way to lose here, guys. So I want you guys to ask yourself, can you actually do this, right? Can we actually go get a bunch of clients? Can we do this? So can you pick the right niche and offer? Yes, we're going to go over that. Can you set appointments with business owners? Absolutely. We're going to have tons of ways to do that. Can you close those appointments? Absolutely. You guys got a snapshot of how we run sales calls where we go further in depth on it. Yes. Can you fulfill and actually run the ads for these businesses if you struggle with that? Yes, absolutely. Someone's going to be bringing in a full-blown course on it. Okay, will you build the mindset necessary to be a champion? The real key to everything is right here, guys. Yes, you absolutely will. Okay, can this pay for itself and then some? Of course it can. All it takes is one client, guys. One client. Okay, so again, sum it all up. 6 weeks of training, free lifetime access to the membership site, the Facebook Ads Insanity module, inbound schedules and autopilot, agency scaling blueprint, the Crusader mindset trainings, the private mastermind group where the real magic happens today, again, for $997 or 3 low payments of $399. And here is the one-time price link, guys. If you go to www.crusadernation.com/join, you can learn more about the course. You can see what's in there, and that's where you can go grab it today. This price is only going to be out for, I believe, for the end of the weekend or the end of next week. This is a very short timetable. We're going to be able to do this, especially with the free lifetime access to the membership site. So if you guys want to jump on, I would jump on now, because we're going to be closing this thing down before June ends. And this is just a pre-launch special with all those mega bonuses. With the testimonials we got from just the first portion of the course, we're going to have to raise pricing. It's going to come back at $2K at some point. So let me know what questions you guys might have, whether it's about the course, the training, whether it's about sales, niches, whatever it might be. This is the link we need to go to, though, if you guys want to jump in, get started, and get moving and start really taking this thing seriously. Start building your agency, build your life, build the life that you deserve. Okay. So I want to talk about, some questions that I'm sure a lot of people have, right? What about the course? What's going on? Well, if you're going to get updates for life, right? You're going to be in there. You're going to get updates for it, especially with this first round, this pre-launch style stuff. And what do I mean by pre-launch? So right now, a lot of the course is already built. It's already in there. It's ready to rock. You guys will have full access to it. It's got the 6 weeks of training, but there's going to be a ton of new stuff added over the next 3 weeks to a month. We're looking at finishing it by mid-February here in regards to building everything out when it comes to the agency scaling, the inbound, all that stuff is coming. But right now, all those testimonials you saw are from what's already in the course, right? And we haven't even gotten to a lot of the big stuff, okay? You're going to have free lifetime access to the Crusader Roundtable. Okay, you're going to receive coaching for 1 year, okay? Again, you're going to have access to all of this type of stuff. It's at crusadernation.com/join. Okay, crusadernation.com/join. Okay, so I see some people asking about, the refund guarantee. Okay, well, guys, it's literally risk-free guaranteed. You're literally only at risk at losing a bit of your time. But even then, if you do this, if you actually do what I go over and what we teach, you're going to get appointments. You're going to get sales. You already saw the results. You've already seen all the testimonials. If you go to the crusadernation.com/join, you're going to be able to watch all the testimonials, see everything laid out there. Again, guys, I am not some guru course seller. Okay. I'm not. I was frustrated at the market for what's going on. I have an agency. We have a multi-7-figure agency. I'm not in this to try and take some money and run. This is about helping people. It's about building something big. It's about building a community. We've already started building the community at the inside the Crusader Nation. It's a very tight-knit, very active community that is awesome, and it's going to be growing. So we'd love to have you in it. But again, there's no risk. It's literally guaranteed. Okay, literally guaranteed. Now, here's another one that is really important, right? I get this asked, and it's interesting. I've got a story to tell here. But is selling lead generation dead? Is everybody doing it? Is the market too hard? No, it's not even close, guys. So many businesses are still not even online. The world is transitioning. Right now is the time to take advantage of the opportunity of a lifetime during the lifetime of the opportunity, right? Now is the time to set up your future. It's not even close. Okay, so I was talking with someone. There's a big event being held at Google towards the end of the year for agency owners like ourselves. Guess what? Google doesn't even know that we exist. They literally don't. Okay, they don't know that there's a big market out here, this ClickFunnels community, this small little online marketing community of agency owners. They don't even know we exist. That's how small it is. The reason why it might feel big, guys, is because confirmation bias is real, very, very real. Okay, this is literally the best opportunity in 2018 to make money. It is the best opportunity, no, hands down, and the quickest. Doing client work, getting people in, build the life that you want, get the freedom, make an extra $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, do this, be able to fulfill. Okay, businesses always need new customers, guys. That's why I think this is a silly thing. Businesses always need new customers. And if you if you actually get creative, with your niches, what you're going after, there's so many places out there that haven't been bombarded yet, pounded. And look, at the end of the day, you can still absolutely go after dentists and chiros. Okay, we do. We go after a certain subset of chiros. We bring in people all day long. Okay, you just have to be good. You have to know how to do the sales process. You got to have a proven framework, right? Got to have a proven framework. So I love to hear what kind of questions you guys have as we go through this. Okay. Here's one of the last things that I want to talk about. Yeah, I brought up college briefly. For you guys who know me, you know that one of my life missions is to fundamentally destroy the educational system because I wasted so much time there. But this is like the price of one community college class. One community college class. Like, is this going to be more valuable, or is like astrology or something like that, or whatever, dance theory, whatever it might be? Like, the price of this is so insignificant. There's so much bigger of a return because community college, you waste your time for 2 years learning a bunch of crap you're never going to use again. Like, just think about it. And this has guaranteed results. When was the last time that guaranteed results or your money back, right? When was the last time, a college, said, hey, we're going to give you your money back if you aren't happy with what we've got? Never. And here we've got, an opportunity here for less than the price of one client, absolutely no risk. And it's less than the price of one community college class, guys. I want to hear, I mean, it's insane. It's insane. All right. So what kind of questions do we got, guys? We still got quite a few people up on here. I'm here all night. I'm here as long as you guys want to be here. Got as many questions as we can take. Okay. Great question. So talk a little bit more about the niches and what the selection looks like. That's awesome. Yeah. So we're actually going to be putting in a niche selection workshop to help you discover yours. For those of you who sign up to the webinar, I actually put together a list of a couple hundred different niches. And there's literally thousands and thousands of these, right? Thousands and thousands. And put together a couple hundred to share with you guys the difference of what it can look like. But my quick things on that is high customer acquisition value and quick sales process, right? So for example, real estate agents, they have a long sales cycle. It takes a long time. So it's not something that I would recommend doing. Medical is a great one, but again, medical is very crowded. There's a lot of great, but medical still works. But what about going super niche medical? What about going after LASIK eye surgeons or hormone balancing clinics or people who work on podiatrists, things that aren't quite the mainstream, right? There's so many other opportunities out there, guys. Naturopaths, autoimmune people, ENT doctors, right? You can just go on and on with this stuff. There's so much. Let's see here. Scott, how long does the sale last? So Scott, the sale is going to last, I believe, through the end of next week. We're closing it out. We're doing some extra bonuses through Sunday on this particular one for the very first webinar. So Sunday is really going to be the last time to get a few of these bonuses. And what do you mean by will you give us case studies? Do you mean like what I was talking about earlier in regards to things that you can use when you go out and sell? Because if so, then there's going to be a lot of people talking about stuff in the course, and absolutely we can talk about that. And we can talk about that. You can PM me, and we can talk about some opportunities with that as well. Some of the case studies that you can borrow. Yeah, absolutely, Scott. We no problem. We'll get that squared away. That's something we can talk about on a one-on-one basis to go over, and you'll start seeing them within the niches. Like, guys, I only showed a very small portion of the testimonials, the notes from the group, what everyone's got, the videos that were out there, right? So it's every day. We're in there. I'm in there. I take it seriously. I'm obsessed with teaching people results, seeing what's going on. By the way, I hate the term student in courses. You'll never hear me call you students or any crap like that. Like, that drives me nuts when gurus do that stuff, when they're like, and I'm not a guru either. Like, we're just out here working together, building something, changing lives. So that's what it's all about. So yeah, Scott, we can definitely get you taken care of on that, bro. No worries at all. Awesome. What else do we got? Okay, somebody's asking a bit more about what the Crusader membership training looks like, or what the site is. So I want to make it clear, guys, there's two different things we're going on here, okay? Two different things. First off, we've got the agency sales course, which is going to have everything, right? Everything I just went over. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be doing live weekly, bi-weekly. We haven't decided yet whether it's going to be 3 or 4 calls a month, or we're going to do full-blown trainings for everybody. And that's going to be a full-blown membership area, membership access that is going to be included for free for life on this, guys. And we're going to be doing everything from advanced sales tactics to psychology tactics to scaling your business to taxes, all kinds of different stuff, and a lot of mindset stuff, guys. A lot of things talking about your mind, how to view things, how to change reality, all that type of stuff. Right now, already inside the agency course, we've got several videos that are recorded, and I upload them often, all talking about certain concepts, things such as, how to how to dig your claws into a business, right? So for example, the goal of what all of us should be doing here is to slowly take more and more people into, or more and more hooks into the business, right? And by that I mean we want to own every piece of it. So for example, what we do over here is we build the lead, we have the ads, we have the landing page, we've got the lead handling trailing. Recently we've transitioned, we're building out a call floor. So basically everything runs through us. So if they say no, we're done, then we're out. You know what I mean? It's then then the business is done, they get no leads, anything like that. Okay. Dang, Alex, what's up, my man? What's happening? I love this, guys. I'm in. I'll make the payment before Sunday. You the man. I closed a fat deal with your process today. I closed a fat deal with your process just using what you went over. Okay, I love that. I love that. Can only imagine the course. Alex, it's going to be a blast, bro. Honestly, like when I was telling some of my friends who have agencies, do a lot of stuff, what we're planning on doing at this price point, they were just couldn't believe it, especially since the results are already so crazy with what's already in there. But we're going to make it full blown, full scale. This is going to be the last training anybody's ever going to need. So Alex, that's going to be fantastic. That's going to be fantastic. Bref, awesome, man. Hey, Bref, feel free to PM me if you have any questions or anything like that as well. Okay. Let me know what you've got. But yeah, this is going to be great, Bref. You're going to get it. It's no risk, guys. There's absolutely no risk on this. So, I mean, it's one of those things where you guys just saw, dozens of testimonials when there's literally like 25 people in there who bought the course, right? And it was insane. It's insane, the results. And I can't wait to see what everything else is. Alex, I was telling Scott this is going to be 10K. Yeah, man. I've heard that we should be charging 10K without a doubt. I'm telling you guys, this inbound scheduling stuff is going to be a game changer, especially once you start getting some clients, getting things in. Because if you go after, if you get creative with your niches and go after things like roofers, landscapers, lawn mowing companies, pest control companies, they're not being blasted on Facebook and they're not doing it right. So awesome, Alex and Bref. We'll look forward to seeing that, guys. Seeing you guys in there. It's going to be awesome. Excellent. No, we've got more. Wow, we just got more people saying they're jumping in. I love it. This is going to be a blast, guys. We've already got a great group in there, too. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Let me know what other questions you guys have, while I'm here. Anything sales related, anything like that. And I'm proud of you guys. I'm excited for you guys for going all in, jumping in. You guys are going to get my commitment that you guys are going to get it done. I'm obsessed with results. I'm obsessed with sales. I love this stuff. I love mindset. And we're bringing in Sema, where she's going to be going over everything in regards to advertising, how to do it at a high level. Again, she runs ads for some of the biggest names in our industry, in our niche, guys, and she crushes it. So what she's going to be bringing is incredible. We're going to have the agency scaling secrets. We're going to have all kinds of good stuff, on all kinds of good stuff. Perfect. What other questions, guys? Okay, great. Yeah, I just got a question about the release of some of the content. Yeah, so as I mentioned, there's a ton of content in there right now. We're going to be releasing content over the next few weeks with a big bulk of it coming out the week of July 4th. And then we're going to be done by mid-July. And we're going to be updated. It's going to have everything in there. But right now, there's tons of stuff in there in order to get going. Again, all the testimonials I showed you guys, all the videos that are on those pages, those are literally from what's in the course. So it's not like it's not done already. There's already a ton of great information in there that you guys can literally use. Awesome, awesome. What other questions do we have, guys? And we still got 19 people on here. There's no more questions. You guys got to have some questions. Who's hanging out? I'm down to hang out. If we want to hang out, let's do this, Okay, that's a good question. All right, I got it. Yeah, somebody asked, what's the time frame in order to get new clients? Like, look, guys, you can do this in a day. I mean, we just talked about Alex just closed a client using the same stuff like today, right now. He's probably already seen some of this information. Bref, I love it, man. We'll look forward to having you in. PM me as well. And in regards to your business partner, man, we'll get him in there too. Okay, we'll get him in there. You'll be good to go with your business partner. We're set. No worries on that. And we'll talk soon, bro. But yeah, you guys, we can get clients quickly, like everything. There's so much stuff. And also, okay, so I've got a question about cold emailing. Someone's been struggling with that. We actually walk you through step by step, multiple different email strategies, including cold email where you actually set up in bulk, so you can bulk email, bulk send things out, and all that, which is potent, guys. And on top of that, you're going to get access to my custom video prospecting sheet. We're a custom video prospecting email process, where basically what I do in a nutshell is I go find 20 businesses that I want to target each week. I build them videos based on the video sales letter, and I spam them directly addressing the clinic owner. So, hey, Dr. XYZ, check out this quick video. And then I call, follow up, direct mail. I mean, this process is killer. It works. It works. We're going to be going over so much cool stuff on here. So yeah, and in regards to email, we're going to get you set up. All right, guys, what other questions do we got? I know we got some more people on here. All right, well, if we've got nothing else, I'm going to jump off for now, guys. There will be, like I said, the replay coming out. We'll get you guys the video sales letter, the roadmap for sticking around. PM me if you guys have any questions. And for those of you who did jump in and did join, looking forward to it. It looks like there's many of you guys, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And this is going to be huge, guys. This is going to be a game changer. It's going to be the best decision you guys have made. Like I said, this is going to be the last agency training you guys need. There's everything you guys need is going to be in here for everything in regards to setting appointments, prospecting, someone who's done it. So looking forward to seeing you guys on the inside and talking more. With that, guys, hope everyone has a great evening. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. It was a lot of fun. Hope you guys got some good stuff.